Welcome everyone, Costin here with Total War Pharaoh. Yes, I have gotten early access and I am able to play all of the campaigns in the game. There are currently 8 campaigns for Egyptians, 2 Canaanites, 2 Hittites. Now I am going to play Amenmesse, and the reason I'm going to play Amenmesse is because I think he has the highest economic potential of any legendary lord / ruler in the game. While he may not necessarily have the best army, or certainly not the best unique units, he does have a lot of economic potential which will make it work. See, specifically he has the hidden rooms. Now the reason this is important is because it gives you all the types of resources for the sake of gold. But you also get extra gold income from the gold mine labor village. You do lose influence, so you're going to have to get a bunch of influence structures, more influence. You're going to have to focus more on influence if you're playing Amenmesse, but there's certainly a lot of potential over here. Now, for this particular campaign, I am going to play with the default settings. I'm not necessarily fond of that when you're looking at it, but I figure I might as well play at least one campaign with the default settings. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn off Iron Man. That's the only thing I'm going to go with. And the reason I'm turning off Iron Man is not because of the gameplay impact, it's because of the performance impact. See, one of the issues with the constant auto-saving that happens on Legendary and every other game is the fact that it tanks the performance in your campaign. So you auto-save when you enter a battle, you auto-save when you exit the battle, you auto-save when you click the end turn button, you auto-save when the end turn ends. So that creates a kind of situation where there's a performance hit because of all that auto-saving. It's certainly something that I'm seeing in Warhammer 3. So I am going to take what is mine.
I am Meneptah. No, I am the great Pharaoh Meneptah. 10 years ago, I inherited the throne in the shadow of my father. The strong bull, the protector of Egypt, the chosen of Ra and beloved of Amun, the mighty Pharaoh, Ramses the Second. Egypt has flourished throughout my reign, but now I sense the eyes of Set upon me, and dark times are coming. What will happen to my kingdom after my soul slips into the eternal lands of the afterlife?
Well, Amenmesse certainly is a bit of a douchebag, isn't he? Blood betrays blood is tarnished. Gold is gold. Is with gold that I'll make the world in my likeness. Wasset awaits.
The Viceroy of Kush takes care of Nubian and Kushite territories. He makes sure their mines sustain the wealth of Egypt and keeps the unruly warriors under the Pharaoh's heel. It is a proud and distinguished title bestowed upon worthy men. My son Amenmesse disagrees. I granted him dominion over our lands to the south, full of riches, and free for him to barter with or conquer. Yet all I receive in return is bitterness and resentment. The more his wealth and influence grows, the more dangerous he becomes. Amenmesse has no love for his brother Seti and his wife Tausret. He could stake his claim as a prince of Egypt by challenging his brother for the throne. Perhaps it was a mistake to send him so far from my oversight. Or perhaps his fortune is a message from great Amun. Could it be that one day this gold-kissed son of Egypt is destined to trade the title of Viceroy for the divine role of Pharaoh?
I guess we will see. So, we get strong archers, strongest archers. We get Tasseti, longbowmen, and Nubian spearmen. Okay. And we also get the unique command. Now, as Amenmesse, you can command your faction to produce golden masks, which cost gold and grant you legitimacy. If you wait until Shemsu Hor, units and buildings requiring gold will cost less of it. Sometimes with some of these commands it's worth waiting. For him, it's worth making those masks. Okay. Now, when you start a campaign, and this is something I like, you actually do gain vision, like over the areas, like you see where everyone starts, which is good.
Don't anger me,
because this will give you an idea of what your the kind of situations you're going to be dealing with in an early campaign, and you can also see the diplomacy situation that you do have. Now, here's something that's important in this game. You want to maintain a high level of civilization prosperity. This is well, it would be represented at the very top over here, but it doesn't start represented at the top. But either way, these pillars of civilization, as they are called, they represent territories like temples, grand temples, that give various benefits, sure, but they're pillars of civilization. If they get destroyed, then civilization starts crumbling. Another thing to also deal with in a campaign are these sacred sites. Now, sacred sites are help with your legitimacy. It kind of would be great if we could at least see, you know, the court and all that, even if you can't interact with it. But basically, your legitimacy in a campaign is what allows you to become Pharaoh or King of Hatti, the Hittite king. One thing I do like is, like, you can, when you're scrolling a map like this, you can see all of these, like, outpost locations. Now, I'll cover everything there is to cover with outposts, but basically, outposts give you some types of benefits. Now, what can I do over here? So I can get Shadow Farm over here. Okay. Now, I start with the better part of 2 provinces. So I'm missing 2 settlements over here in the Kerma province. I'm missing the Mary Aman province. I'm missing 1 settlement. Now, as I'm in mess, I have 2 gold structures, so that means I can get more gold than anyone else in the campaign. I also have the gold market, so that's actually what I'm going to start by building over there. The gold market. I'm also going to get the 2nd general from the very beginning of the campaign here. And his goal will be to retake that particular settlement. And then I am going to go to Tosrit, and fun fact, I start untrustworthy from the very beginning. Yeah, Amenmesse is kind of a prick, but he's also a really powerful one. And I'm gonna get the non-aggression pact, and I'm going to get stone. Stone is the lifeblood of nations in this game. And it is the main thing that does matter. Let's say we take 1,000. Okay, and we give her 100. Actually, let's say food doesn't matter, because you can gain food for other things as well. Let's say 50. Okay, let's go with that. Can I get 1,000? No. Let's say 950. No. Okay, that will do it.
That poses.
I have traded away a lot of gold, but I am gonna have a lot of gold, so it's like I'm not concerned about that. I'm also not concerned about this faction, because Tosrit is always gonna wipe them out, so that's not really an issue.
I will take what is
now, over here, we're gonna need to get, like, you get the native muster field, then you have your training range, infantry housing. So let's take a look at what we can produce over here. So we can produce Kushite runners. Those would be light units, and I'm not particularly interested in that, to be honest with you. I could want, like, yeah, one of the things I am going to want here is that there's a bit of a bug. Hold on. Yeah, let's turn that off. It's not a bug, if you will. And I am going to want to get food. So I'm going to want to get the irrigation ditch over here, because this is a port. And we do start with the fishing port, lumber depot, workforce growth, production. Okay. And now we have a bow.
Rightful heir of Egypt.
Can I get... Would it even be worth it to get it, actually? No. Alright, there's various buildings that I do want, but I don't have enough resources right now. I am going to get those later.
Amenmesse.
Right. So, first battle, let's fight it. I have Upper Egypt at my back. What if their loyalty is bought? They will follow. All the same. Maybe I already have. Okay. So let's deploy. Now, when it comes to auto-resolve, let's see. Okay, so we got unit details. Who can take a bit of a hit? These guys can.
They cannot hope
So we're gonna deploy them in the front, archers in the back, spearmen on the side. I don't want Amenmesse to take a significant amount of damage in this situation because I have a settlement battle to deal with. Okay. Now, here's the thing about the Egyptians. They generally have more lightly armored units, but the crux of the issue,
as requested,
with respect to that, is the fact they're fast. Now, there's pros and cons with that. Where are they? Oh, there we go.
May the sand swallow our
Let's try.
Die. The might
Now there's
of
pros
Nubia.
and cons.
for
So
glory.
let's
Fighters of Nubia,
let's send these guys
kill them.
in the flank.
I will not fail.
To battle.
Brace men.
Break their necks.
Never
Spearmen are
falter.
gonna chase down.
Fighters of Nubia.
I'm trying to consider
Never
what I
falter.
should do with my archers actually.
Marching.
Die.
Those banners are too big, by the
Tear
way.
them apart.
Can I lower those sizes? I think I can. Camera control interface. Yeah, there we go. UI scale. Yeah, let's go with smaller banners, far smaller.
The might of Nubia.
They got precursor weapons, so
it's amusing that you think that would bother me. The sun can keep their dead.
okay.
Power and pride. To battle.
Release!
So I got them hit in the flank.
Fighters of Nubia.
Here they come.
Don't worry, I'll put your gold to better use. You speak when I say, Nubian.
Fight with honor!
Alright, those archers are gonna break.
Nubia.
So those Kushite archers.
Fear us!
Archers,
Do you
shoot!
fear death? I wonder. If you're trying to distract me, it won't work.
Alright.
Fight with honor.
How can I fight with this?
I want to mention something about Troy. One of the things that was really annoying about Troy is that a lot of the infantry
To
units,
victory.
while they could have great durability, they may
To
not
victory!
necessarily have a lot of damage.
For glory.
So spearmen are great against chariots, if you have those,
We will triumph!
but not so great against
Pushing
infantry.
on! Into
Swordsmen,
position! Fighters of Nubia!
they're generally durable against infantry, but they won't necessarily do a whole host of damage.
Require boasting. Taking what's mine.
For
One.
glory!
Okay, stop, because I don't want you. Alright, let's end the battle. I could have chased them down, I had faster units than they did. Those Kushite spearmen are slow. Okay, so that was the first
Whatever
battle. I
it
can gain
takes.
some food, but I'll just replenish. I also gained
Enslave
some
the
food there.
prisoners. I will take
he's
what is
level 2.
owed to me by
Now,
any means.
do I have... Yes, I do have enough movement
I
range,
won't
so we're
hold
gonna
back.
go for Nuapu. Now, you want to become Pharaoh ideally as quickly as possible, so you need to take these sacred sites.
Death awaits you.
Generally, you'll have them in your initial province, but then after that, you're gonna have to basically work for it.
Come then. Let us.
This faction seems like a good choice to go for, but keep in mind that I do want to wipe these guys out, and then I want to take over the south. The reason I want to take over the south, well, there's an entire... There's 2 provinces over here controlled by the same... No, different factions, so I just kind of want to wipe these
Time to
guys out
strike.
quickly. Now, I can either increase my movement range or increase my upkeep. Let's go with movement range, and let's go with strong vigor. So, the way this works is like you have these 3 tabs. Like basically every 3 points you get an extra ability. So for instance at level 5 you get charge bonus, at level 10 you get the charge ability and speed. And then at 15 you get night bells, charge, okay. For replenishment, well, you get melee defense. Then shields up, so more defense, more replenishment, fatigue buildup, reduce, and then recruitment slots. I think this is the middle one is like the least important one. Replenishment is useful, of course. The one at the top gives you upkeep, influence. Do you know what you're fighting? Okay. Okay. Do you know who you're fighting? You threaten them, so I'm guessing that lowers morale, increases your morale, prevents rebellions. Okay, so he's a scary... He can become a scary bastard. Alright, we'll go with that. Now, I need wood.
Taste my golden blade.
Now, I could auto-resolve this, but it's not a great idea.
They can
Because there's
starve
this
a
entire
while.
army
I will
over here.
sit trembling.
So, I'm concerned, like, that army
Without
is going to
mercy.
march towards me. So, if I take too many casualties... Yeah, having to fight 3 different battles within the first 2 turns... It can be great if you have a good army, but not necessarily
I
great if
won't
you
hold
don't.
back.
So, yeah. The loyalty of gold. Yeah. Okay, so interesting tidbit. Now, one of the things I kind of dislike, so it's gonna go from dry weather to, well, if we let it get that long, which I don't intend to. Are these guys? Okay, so they're clubmen. Now, this is important because the way it works with armor piercing, and armor piercing is obviously quite important to understand. The way it works with armor piercing is that your armor piercing, I think I'll deploy on this side actually. The way your armor piercing is going to function is as follows. Clubs, axemen.
With me. Marching.
Okay, I should have deployed there,
They
but
cannot
it's
keep us out.
the way your armor piercing, the way armor piercing in this game works is as follows.
Into position.
Axemen, half their damage of Axemen, I think he is an Axeman, yeah, he is. So Axemen have like about a 50-50 situation with regards to armor piercing and regular
To
damage.
victory. Pushing on.
Spearmen have an anti-chariot bonus effectively.
Nubia will be free of you.
Marching.
Wish I could have attacked. Like, yeah, maybe I wanted... I could still go for it.
For glory.
Why not? Let's go, because Amenmesse is going to come in. Spearmen have an anti-cav bonus. Swordsmen are basically neutral. And that leaves, in essence, that leaves clubmen. Clubmen,
Fight with
the majority of club damage is armor piercing. Like, all of the damage, actually, that clubmen do is armor piercing damage. They don't do regular damage, they do armor piercing damage.
On the move.
That's how clubmen operate.
Release. Watch for
So,
missile
and that's
fire.
one of the things to bear in mind here. Should have attacked on multiple angles. Alright, so... Now, that's not to say that these Nubian recruits are worth recruiting over anything else. They are not. They're still tier 1 trash unit, ultimately.
Never falter.
Now, I should be able to break through there, even if I'm going to take a decent amount of damage for archers coming in. One interesting tidbit with regards to archers, in clumping up here is like, damage to units will reduce their armor. For the battle, they will recover, but it's basically representing wear and tear. Okay, I'm going to take one archer unit and position it on that side. At least the loading times are fast, even if the campaign start is not necessarily the fastest in the world.
Pushing on.
Okay. Let's try and chase him down. So those guys are bailing out.
Matching.
To victory.
Now these guys are going to hold their own for a while, actually.
Power and pride. Archers fire.
Because they're a heavy... Though my guys, my Nubian recruits should be able to break through there.
Never falter.
Okay, let's stop them from shooting because that's gonna be...
With haste. Await.
Wait, do I not have... Hold on. So game... Let's enable guard mode and disable skirmish mode. Using skirmish mode is a bad idea in general.
Onwards.
Alright, so these guys are about to break. These guys are chasing down after the enemy general.
Nubia must submit. To battle.
Come on, come on. I know you can do it.
No fear.
Because I need to flank these guys.
Amon guides me.
Come on, come on. Do it. Alright, so they're chasing there. They're gonna do a lot of damage if I let them. I need to wait, damn it. Let's try and do some damage there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret the friendly fire aspect, but to hell with it. I wonder if that guy can fire while moving. Yes, it is a general ability that they do have. Alright, so Amon. Alright, we got their general sorted out, trapped there. These guys are breaking through.
We cannot fight forever. To victory!
Okay, let's just kill. Use the ammunition, right? Alright, the battle's won. That was the important bit. I have enough units to survive the second army. No joke, these might be the only 2 battles I actually have to fight in a campaign. Fun fact.
Defeat was never an option.
Now you have a real benefit to not destroy
I will
settlements
take
that you
what
take.
is owed to me
By that.
by any means.
Okay, maybe I can cancel something. Yeah, let's cancel that, because we need to get some
Amenmesse.
stuff sorted out here. We can get stone income. Yeah, that's more important than anything else, and we want to get influence. Influence, is it important? Hold on. I got a good influence in both these provinces, so it's like not really too important. Let's get happiness. Then I'm gonna start researching royal decrees. We're gonna go for influence because we're obviously gonna
Rightful
pay for that
heir of
for the
Egypt.
situation and influence. And unit recruitment wise,
Firstborn son.
I can recruit the following things. I can get Nubian hunters, which are light units, or I can get Nubian mercenary bowmen. Or I can get militia. Fire projectiles, skirmish, excellent missile range, good range.
I spend my gold.
We're gonna go with
wisely.
ranged. Only 2 recruitment slots by default. I need to build this up as quickly as possible, because that's gonna give me...
Ruler of Kush.
Do I want to get some replenishment? About 6% replenishment is always useful. So let's see what... And you do lose the line of sight. Okay. Alright. Let me turn off all of this. He's not necessarily going to be too big of a threat, by the way. When it comes to navigating the desert, what you want to do... let's see here. So 1 turn. Workforce growth, influence. I don't know if I want anything here. It's kind of like a case I don't.
Warrior of
Okay, let's
Nubia.
move him there. He's eventually going to recruit an entire force of units. Okay. That can buff me up, but I want to wait right now. My gold income is in the positive.
Golden Prince.
Do I want more units? How much is that? That would be bronze, and I don't really have
Your
the ability of
rewards will
getting...
be
Well,
great.
I will. See, that's the crazy thing about him, right? The fact... Like, you can only build those in gold mines, and I'm going to get bronze soon enough anyway, so it's like, okay, whatever. Let me consider
Spirit
this.
and pride.
So, I could
I'll
get
prove
some...
myself worthy.
Yeah, let's start recruiting. I probably should have started recruitment
Battle is my calling.
here in earlier. I can get a
I bid you welcome, brother.
barter
What
agreement
is
with
it you
Tasred.
propose?
But it would possibly be worth it to... Okay. Alright, so I'm gaining stone, I'm gaining wood. Let's give her 5 wood. Let's say 340.
I see you.
Food is gonna be the biggest issue. More so than anything else. We can get more food. Let's get that. So I want to take over Musha. Now, here's an interesting one. If I had weakened myself deliberately here, I could have gotten
Driven
that
by
army to actually
injustice.
attack me and wipe them out. Potentially weakening my... potentially dealing with all of this easier than I did. But they're probably going to fall back into Musha. Okay.
Beware my wrath.
Alright, so one settlement is in peril.
I'm
But it kind of benefited me all the same, because, well, Camden victory all the same, but...
They posed no challenge. The gods reward determination.
Let's get that bronze income. Now, the main settlement building does not... Okay, so I want to get to... Yeah, that's one of the things I do
Rightful
absolutely
heir
want
of
to
Egypt.
get my hands on. I am going to need food.
Power and pride.
A lot of it.
Claim it in my name.
And we're going to go for organized
The fire of
festivities
Nubia.
and get some Kushite archers. They're decent enough units. I am... Wait, how the hell am I losing gold? Oh yeah, Tosret, right. But it's fine, right? It's so good. I am going to end up in a food deficit, but that's kind of the reason why I'm going to move to wipe these guys out, because, like, this is a lot of food. This is going to be my breadbasket. We're not screwing around over here, that's for damn certain.
Death to my enemies.
And once that's sort of, like, is there a path in the desert? Yes, there is one via the sea towards this particular settlement. So I want to build an army.
To what do I owe a visit?
Okay, let's see if we
All
have
will
any
remember
wars that we can take advantage of.
What?
Death to my enemies.
Okay.
We
No,
bow
no,
no
no.
more.
Okay, let's see if anyone has a lot of food.
All will remember me. I always look forward to our meetings.
Let's set up... Let's do a single barter. Let's say 150 bronze, because remember, while I am certainly going to spend bronze, let's say 20. Actually, okay, so this is one thing that I am genuinely annoyed by, and maybe it's the legendary difficulty thing.
I am always pleased to negotiate with a man of wealth.
But, okay, maybe Tosret?
You have a proposition?
Because
Then
she is a legend.
please,
Yeah.
share it with me.
She has a lot of bronze, too. I'm gonna make her stronger, am I not? But, at the same time, I don't want to okay.
Agreed.
So the story is that Tosret and Amenmesse hate each other, and I'm
Royal
like,
Prince.
not in my campaign. I'm gonna make her my best friend, and then I'm gonna kill Seti. And then maybe even
Driven
go
by
down the
injustice.
tried and true path of Egyptian royalty. Tosret is his sister. And Seti is apparently his half-brother. And yes, she is married with Seti. Egypt. Ancient
Rich
Egypt, what can you
beyond
say?
measure. Ever wise. Get marching. Dig in here.
What can you say about ancient Egypt that hasn't already
I'll
been
prove
said?
myself worthy. Battle is my calling.
Okay, so since
Get ready to move.
at this particular point, gonna lose a bit of gold, but I'm gonna be fine. Stone would be useful. Let's level. Do I want? Yeah, let's go with that. Rebellions shouldn't be too much of an issue. I can also build economic outposts, so I'm going to build one over here. The number of outposts, I don't know if it's a fixed number. Not entirely certain. Building temples can be useful.
Endlessly wealthy.
It's gonna take him a bit to get into a position to attack. And the issue I have, like, it's difficult enough to maintain a single army. I don't think there are supply lines in the game, but it's certainly a tricky affair, right? But, I mean, soon enough, right? It's like the full-blown economic might of Egypt is going to unfold. Okay, so royal decree. That's happiness in the provincial capital province. Tell you what. Make it 10 turns. And I'll give you 75. And let's say 300.
It has to be done.
Still, okay. So that would give me... yeah, that would not be worth it. Egyptian sacred land, that would be great, but no, we're gonna go for holding 8 settlements.
Worldly
So, one of the
warrior.
way they spice it up in a campaign...
Stand easy. Fortune ahead. Ready to camp.
Okay. What do I want? Well, I could get more clubmen.
I'll pay any price for victory.
Alright, let's move him.
The fire of Nubia.
Alright, let's go there. Or, we can get stone. I don't know. It's hard to say right now. I think getting the gold is more important. The prosperity of my civilization does leave something to be desired, doesn't it? I need wood. No, I need stone. What the hell am I talking about? Does anyone have...
In the name of duty. Your father was wrong to cast you aside, Amenmesse.
Okay. See, this is the thing that annoys me, that you can't see
Fire of
I
how
bid
much
you
do you
welcome,
have,
brother.
Tosred. Like,
What is
seriously,
it
am
you
I just gonna
propose?
buy it all from Tosred? Well, the thing is, she does like me, so can work.
Our corp.
And since I'm taking her stone, that actually will end up in my benefit as well. The problem I'm gonna face here is of a different nature. See, I don't want the rebellion here. But is this my capital? I don't necessarily... Yes, it is my capital. So the research that's going to be finished in 2 minutes is going to increase that. Now, one of the problems, like I obviously want... Okay, so I don't have the workforce right now. So I traded that for nothing. But, okay, we're going to get happiness here. It wasn't for nothing, so...
Amenmesse.
I can also
Golden
cross here
Horde.
to recruit better units from this particular settlement. So I can recruit some really good units over here. He's going to have to deal with
Rich
just like these
beyond
guys, but I
measure.
can actually get... Like, I can get Kushite spearmen and Kushite clubmen. And I want those clubmen. I really don't want those clubmen. So, let's fight. Alright, so Shemsu Hor. We can get, okay, local dealities, ancient legacy power, okay. We can use the gold.
Amenmesse. Talk. I have battle plans to review.
Alright. So I'm -5 right now.
Serenity hides.
Oh, lady, are you gonna do it or what? Well, she is. Okay, I could get rid... Yeah, let's move
Courage
him.
is everything. Stay alert, brothers.
Let's do that. And get rid of this particular building. Get more... That's worthless. It would need to be a tier 3 building. Let's get that. Her.
Mighty warrior. Prepare to disembark. We've arrived. Death to my enemies. Are you strong enough?
Yep, we need more food. Or I'm gonna go bankrupt.
Royal Prince. Time to strike. Nubia is mine, always. Another step closer to my goals. This city belongs to us.
Well, it kind of sucks that I can't do anything right there. Alright, food considerations will trump everything. We need more stone there as well. That's a bit of a problem. So what I'm going to... It's not enough. Great.
Glory beckons.
Yeah, this is what happens when you spend everything you goddamn have on that. You go bankrupt.
My time is now.
And that leaves
Make
you
your
in a
name or
bad
die.
position. Let's say the least. I do want clubmen.
Line up. Let me see.
Like, I
Hard
want a
name
combination
for a
of
hard job.
bowmen, clubmen, you
Spirit
name
and
it.
pride.
Power attack. Though they are good.
You better have strong nerves.
Kushai longbowmen.
Are you strong enough?
That's gonna be...
You have a proposition? Then please share it with me.
Seriously, you're just trolling me at this point. Genuinely, she is trolling me, I feel like.
Agreed.
Alright, that's gonna keep me going for another turn.
Rightful heir of Egypt.
I am going to be forced to reduce his upkeep, will I not be? Now, I could have waited with this
Power and
army.
pride.
I could even now. So what's the upkeep?
Make your name or die.
I could genuinely wait until he takes over that entire province.
I stand
Although-
unbroken.
I could also move this army to support me taking their capital, which is here. So I think I'll do that.
I'll prove myself worthy. Line up. Let me see.
It isn't a great dynamic, though. Okay. We got court action.
Shamsuhor begins. Let us
Extra
see
court
which way the
action.
wind blows.
Visit. Okay, so in the court. Favor. Builder wages. Army wages. Alright, we can gossip. We can also use assist. But I can't... Well, I am going to gossip with him.
I
And
have
the
a good
reason is
feeling
so
about
I
you,
get an
friend.
upkeep benefit for my spearmen and clubmen and archers.
Firstborn.
So this guy,
son.
so Amenmesse does have a pretty powerful army at this point, but he's like, I'm 2 turns away from going bankrupt. I know, it's a trap of my own making, but this is the thing about Total War. Right? And like this is not me
Viceroy
being
of
stupid. Like I know
driven
exactly
by
what I'm doing, I know the
injustice.
costs of what I'm doing.
Battle is my
the
calling.
consequences as well of what I'm doing. And I'm gonna do it anyway. Because
Marching on.
the alternative... Let's see. Can you get that? Right, so there's gonna be a loss of influence here. This isn't a good spot. We can increase this even further. It's a workforce issue. The main limiting factor that you're going to encounter in your campaign is not going to necessarily be resources. It's going to be workforce.
Amenmesse.
So we can take this element, and then an interesting tidbit, you can go via the Nile, and this is a port. So this is going to contain resources. Like, it's kind of annoying that the limitations
Courage
on
is everything.
buildings. So let's get
I
some
need more
longbowmen.
blades.
And we're just gonna move slowly here. Like, I'm not in a hurry. Hey, really, I'm not in a hurry.
The divine court bids you welcome. Here you serve at my behest.
Okay, so I need 60. So I just want to set those wages lower. Gold-wise, I am in an amazing spot. But, like, this is the reason I chose Amenmesse. It's like, what do you think? That I picked him for his charming personality? No.
What is it you propose?
What is my situation? So she actually does like me, surprisingly. Okay. Like, how much? You know, it's kind of fun. Okay, let's get a barter agreement. I'm going to give her, let's say, 600. Okay, for 100. She will take that. And 50. I will give her that. Okay.
This will be better.
Alright. Bronze is an issue. Well, it's only an issue right now because I need to get this to a higher level, right? So it's like, it's not really going to be an issue in the long term. Why do I not have enough stone? Well, because I keep spending it all. Yeah, I should have enough next turn. So while bronze is absolutely an issue right now, it's not gonna stay like that. I could always trade for it, but this is the thing, you get gold. And gold is like worth a heck of a lot more than food, I can tell you. I learned some things playing Troy, suffice to say.
My time is now. Off we go.
So I'm losing still 1k a turn.
Golden Prince.
There's the army. If this is the only army he has,
Always.
we will lose some archer militia.
Continue. They'll let us in soon.
Okay. Look, let me tell you this. If this provides me Nubia recruits Manubian hunters.
Death awaits you.
So I will lose some archer militia. Yeah, there's no way that these guys win. So let's fight this battle. Okay. Let's deploy. So let's see the approach here. There's a choke point here, there's a choke point there. I think I'm just gonna deploy over everything over here and just like screw it. We're charging and right in, boys. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to deploy. Well, there is a interesting. So So we could potentially sneak through there. Maybe.
Fighters of Nubia! On the move! Vengeance and victory! Fight with honor! Marching!
Yes, battle performance is not necessarily
Bring
the best. I
them
also
down!
get annoyed by the constant overlay. But there's a lot of battle performance issues in the game. I don't know why.
For glory!
Alright, so there's several... Why are they... Oh, they force marched. Well, that's gonna be easy. Well, they came probably via the sea from their capital. See, I'm going bankrupt to do this. This is on Legendary. I'm going bankrupt to support these armies. Like, Creative Assembly, I don't know what's up with them, but I'm gonna say it bluntly. They need to get their heads out of their ass when it comes to their campaign design. If they think, like, they have this weird mentality that people are gonna be playing slow as turtles. No. No, in the story between the rabbit, the turtle and the hare, it's like, we're the hare. Like, that's the best way to play Total War, and it's the way you win. Because like, the turtle in the story, in this story would get slaughtered en masse by doom stacks that would show up after a certain turn. You can't teach an entire generation of players to play on Legendary in previous games that they need to rush their enemies or get annihilated, and then expect them to do things differently, CA. It doesn't matter if it could work better in other games, it's irrelevant. All that matters is you've taught us with Warhammer 2, and with all the Warhammer games, and with Free Kingdoms, I might add, that this is not that playing passively is not workable. And it's like we I think we have to go back all the way to Medieval 2 actually, in point of fact, to even have a game where being more passive would work. And even then, I would dare argue that not even a Medieval 2. So it's like you can't have entire games generate an entire generation of gamers that have been taught that this is not a good idea to suddenly say, oh yeah, you should play it more passively. It's like, because like obviously the economy is more limited than Pharaoh by looks of it, and you can't just suddenly turn that clock around, CA.
Fighters of Nubia.
It won't work. I hate to say it, like, I don't necessarily disagree with the mentality, I'm just, yeah. We got Kushite Spearmen coming in, we got more Kushite runners. So these are actually, like, you look at those guys, you think they're like crap tier 1 unit, like they remind me of the Young Spears from Troy. They're not Young Spears from Troy, they're far better than Young Spears, like they're basically the Amenmesse units from
Fighters of Nubia.
Alright, so Kushite recruits.
God save us! We will triumph!
So my archer power is taking its toll. These guys are falling back, they're collapsing. There are some archers there.
Fighters
What's
of
with these
Nubia!
performance issues? And I kind of realized that I might be breaking Trump's embargo. Maybe.
The might of Nubia! Into position!
By saying some of the things that I'm saying in this video.
Triumph is assured.
I don't know, just CA has weird ideas
Power
really
and
sometimes.
pride! Archers fire!
Maybe it's because it's a smaller map and they want us to take it more slowly.
Fighters of Nubia!
I think there's some logic, if you will. Alright, so those archers are breaking apart there. These guys are still holding, but not for long. And you might ask about, like, oh, uniformations and all that. I don't have any uniformation to show you guys here.
Might of Nubia!
Like, because my units don't necessarily have any kind of...
Fight with honor!
like, my units don't have, like I think it's higher tier units that have that.
Nubia!
So archers are doing their thing.
To battle! Archers, shoot!
Now, they were talking about having sync kills animations, and I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. When you see two units like this clashing against each other, and this was an issue in Troy, it's not that great, I think. Oh wait, there's something I need to do. I need to go in graphics. Forgot to do it, or my settings were reset for whatever reason. Do I have... yeah, let's turn off proximity fading because I don't like that. Do I need to... no, audio is fine. Should be fine. I hope I'm not... the game isn't too loud, but let's just reduce it a bit. So when you're seeing two units like pushing against each other like this, I don't know. I guess it's just the kill speed that's possibly iffy from my perspective. Now, I can win this battle by taking the victory points. I'm just gonna kill them all, though.
To victory!
Although,
No Konda!
let's take Amenmesse.
We have no chance!
Alright, so one of them is the garrison leader.
For glory!
Okay, one unit has almost been wiped out.
Fighters of Nubia! Together, brothers! Marching! Fight hard!
I do hope I didn't lose an entire unit.
Fighters of Nubia! Tear them apart!
Okay, so I'm going to take all my archers and disable Pharaoh well.
Onwards!
Now,
Power and pride!
one of the things I was concerned about
Fighters of Nubia!
with respect to general units,
Pushing on!
I was concerned that generals would end up dying very quickly. Oh, that's not good.
To victory! Into position!
But that's actually not the case.
Onwards!
So generals are fairly durable in battles. Like, obviously their unit can be wiped out and all that. They will take casualties. That's not the issue, if you will.
Fight with honor! Fight with honor! Marching! Never falter! Bring them down! On the move!
Alright, let's get these guys to flank around.
Never falter! Marching!
How are you, my guy? But I was concerned that you could end up in a lot of situations where your generals would just end up dead on the floor. That doesn't seem to happen. Alright, these guys are out of ammo. These guys are out of ammo.
It is decided!
Okay, they should be able to win there.
To battle!
They're breaking apart there on that side.
Aim true!
I don't want to send my archers in melee.
We will try!
I guess I did.
Anything for victory! They run from Nubia's might! Fighters of Nubia! Run, brothers, run! Never falter! Unhook protectors!
Let's send the Night Runners in there.
Fear us! Nubian
Alright, guess we are gonna send them in melee. Stupid as that is.
Nubia.
Well, some of them do have decent melee, decent melee stats actually.
Into position!
Alright, he's gonna have to fall back, because otherwise he's gonna end up dead. And the last thing I want is for my premier general to die.
Slay them! Onwards! Break their necks! Fighters of Nubia! See them run! On the move! Pushing on! Never falter!
Should be dead soon.
We will triumph! Power and pride!
Push out bowmen are gone. Yeah, I don't know what's with the performance, honestly.
The true heir! I can hear them screaming!
Alright, they're gone.
We will succeed! Kushites never miss! Onwards! Marching! On the move! For glory! Cut through them! Bring them down! Taking what's mine! Archers fire! No! It cannot be! Meet your end! Die! To victory! Lusaros!
Alright, they should break through. There's still one unit on that side.
Kushites never miss! Fear us! Onwards! To battle!
Alright, let's send him
Amenmesse!
to
victory!
pursue.
The might of Nubia!
They should be able to take that victory point.
Archers!
Alright, we're hitting those guys in the back.
Release!
Let's even get a better angle there.
Into position!
And their general's still alive. Like, you can tell, like, the game does tell you when they die.
Power and pride!
Like, their name turns red. So, even though that unit has literally been wiped out completely, their generals are still alive. Settlement seems decently large, all things considered. Come on, give me those army losses at least.
It is
Try and
decided!
flank these guys.
The
Right,
might
so
of Nubia!
these guys, they're not breaking. I do have to wonder what CA was thinking when it came to giving...
Fear us!
Actually, I'm pretty certain I know what's going on. AI has the leadership benefit on Legendary.
The might of Nubia!
They used to have in Total War that we can now remove with
Pushing brothers! Fear us!
difficulty customization,
Fighters of
so
Nubia! Die!
that's a bit of an unfortunate turn of events, isn't it?
Please! Aim true! To battle! Marching!
Let's try and flank around here.
Fighters of Nubia! For glory!
Okay.
On the move!
Finally! Taking too damn long. It's over. Yes, I do hate sieges. But then again, I don't have an army that's capable of doing a lot of damage, and I was dealing with a lot of... yeah.
Victory is bought with blood. The gods reward determination. I will take what is owed to me by any means. Warrior of Nubia. My time is now. I need more blades. Hard men for a hard job. When I call, you answer.
Alright, I'm gonna get some Kushite archers until I can resolve some of the issues I have with bronze. Oh, they're not gonna be resolved anytime soon, that's for certain. Okay, time to... well, actually they will be. Like, once I get this sorted out right, that will solve the problem. Well, it will go away towards solving the issue. I need to get bronze.
Talk! I have battle plans to review.
So let's see if anyone has some. Alright, so he's got 4.
Do it, me.
I'm not gonna be able to just recruit everything I want. Keep that in mind. He's the only one that had any kind of bronze. Okay.
Golden Prince.
So next I'm taking Shema. Oh? Where the hell have you come from? Really? I admit I'm a bit surprised, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Right, so he's here.
They would attack their own people.
Seems he's gonna send everything he has directly. Which suits me just fine.
Power and pride. Fighters
I have range superiority anyway, so. I am glad the AI is concentrating its forces, though. Not because it suits me in this battle, though I'm not gonna lie, that's nice, but rather because it's the smarter thing to do. It's how you do fight battles. Okay.
Send them around. Cower before me. Warrior of Nubia. The might of Nubia. To victory. Fighters of Nubia. Onwards. Pushing on. I'll crush them. Fighters of Nubia. Aim and release. I stand defiant. Fight with honor. Fight with honor. Into position. Fighters of Nubia. I am invincible. Never falter. Marching. Feel my strength. Attack fire. Fighters of Nubia. Bold and unbroken. We will stop at nothing.
Alright, this is not great.
Fear us. To battle. On the move. Send them around. Challenge me. Into position. Anything for victory. Onward. The might of Nubia. Marching. We will triumph. Fight hard. On the move. Fight with honor. Aim for the heart.
Right, that's the goal.
Fighters of Nubia. Aim and release. Pushing on. Fight hard. We will triumph. For glory. Attack fire. Never falter. Warrior of Nubia. Test my blade. Power and pride. Onwards. Fear us. Loose arrows. Victory or death. For glory. Pushing on. Send them around. To victory. Fighters of Nubia. To battle. Fighters of Nubia!
Alright, they should be able to break.
Fear us! We can do this!
Alright, they're breaking.
Archers, shoot!
We do need to chase them down. And my guys can be pretty fast. Alright, that will be enough. So I held them off.
I will take what is owed to me, by any means. Warrior of Nubia. Glory beckons. Did you forget how much?
Okay. I didn't necessarily expect that. I guess he did decide he liked the desert.
Golden Prince. Victory is bought with blood. Amenmesse.
Get away! I'm sleeping. I stand unbroken. March!
I'm gonna need that stone income. Gold is not a problem. Influence is.
Spirit and pride.
Spearman.
I need more blades. Courage is everything.
Alright, what's Tastra doing?
Welcome, friend. I'm sure we have much to discuss.
Okay. I'll take it. She'll win, by the way. She certainly will win. Let's give her 100 gold for 1,000.
I will make...
Slowly, I am building up my military, my economic power. Okay. Now, over here... Happiness? No, that's not the problem. Alright, so...
Power and pride.
Stone is. Now, stone is also used for all these buildings, so... Me capturing these provinces, yeah, they're kind of a big deal. Army movement range... Influence. Yeah, that's good. That's thanks for all the construction. Like, apparently the AI likes to waste its time.
Be
Okay,
welcome in the court of Meneptah.
let's
Beloved of
gossip.
the gods.
And we're gonna make a request. I need the gold first, but yep.
Ruler
I
of
should be fine to be able to take the city. Let me also be blunt in saying this. I will not fight the siege battle if I can avoid it. So if you're looking, oh, I want to see the new settlement battles, like, I'm not interested. Like, I don't think, and this is not, you really want to go there? Seriously now? He's gonna give me, how about this? You shove off, and I give you 50 for
Yes.
now. I want to take T-Nep.
Battle is my calling. You stand no chance. The fire of Nubia. Move out. Marching on.
I wonder.
Did you forget how much I despise you?
You know, I kind of realized something.
Endlessly wealthy.
I could take his capital and then get the peace tree.
Rightful heir of Egypt. I won't hold back. They can starve a while longer.
And that way, or I could obviously fight. These units should be able to defeat his army. Alright, let's upgrade this to tier 3. Bronze is going to be an issue. I do need this army to come in and help me out. So it's not great that it's there. It really isn't.
The divine court bids you welcome. Here you serve.
Gain
at my
access.
behest.
I will not turn you away before the eyes of the gods.
Alright, so I got... Yeah, I got some shit over here. To say the least. Like, yeah. Royal Capesh guards. So, I can get these guys. The problem is they're obviously really, really expensive to maintain. But worth it.
I'll prove myself worthy.
My goal is to take the entire south for myself. Amenmesse doesn't share. Amenmesse is greedy.
Battle is my calling. The fire of Nubia. You better have strong nerves.
Yeah, that's...
Taste my golden blade. They posed no challenge. This kingdom is blind.
will be
to
enough.
truth. The gods reward determination.
Oh, it will be more than enough. So ambitions. Okay. Oh, I just need the free workforce, huh? Could have sacked it to no consequence. Alright, so literally one turn. I got one turn worth of bronze. It genuinely in that kind of situation. We do need... Alright, so I'm worshipping a moon. Who does have a lot of... No one has a lot of bronze. Well,
Welcome, friend. I'm sure we have much to discuss.
yeah. See, this is the thing. You need to understand. The major AI factions are always going to have a lot of resources. Just a point. Now, do you think it's foolish that I'm giving Octastrid so much resources? It's your call. I actually don't mind her being so strong. I mind others being very strong. Okay, so I'm gonna take this
I look
element.
forward to our talks.
Does he hate me? No, he actually... I could get along with him. So if I take this element from...
Mighty warrior. Royal prince.
I could lay siege to Kawa. Oh, that's a major fucking
Amenmesse,
settlement, isn't it?
golden horn. Spirit and pride. Are you strong enough? Did you forget how much I despise you?
What? What's the issue? Hold on.
Courage is everything.
I always look forward to our meetings.
Working together, we can expand our horizons. A wide...
Be welcome in the court of Meneptah, beloved of the gods.
You are mixing with the right people now, friend.
Beware my wrath. Prosperity is not forever.
Okay, so I get an ancient legacy choice. Let's go over these things. You can either go with, you can conquer a pillar of civilization, choose any one of them, and you can gain either native support or, you can either gain native support or sabotage the settlement. This will help you conquer certain cities. Irrelevant, I think. Then you can go for basically the caravan system. Or you can go for... So you got the caravan system, it's a bit different, but yeah. You can go for a 10, which is a single deity built of any two gods. All your shrine temple will be converted to a 10. Gain favor, okay, to unlock more effects from other gods. Pick one of 3 effects once you reach a new level of favor. And rebuild it as the greater pillar of the civilization. I think either a 10 or the caravans are better. It's an interesting choice. Let's go with caravans. So, here's how caravans work. You got your capital, and you need to buy things. Now, I'm not gonna send the caravan just yet because, well...
I stand unbroken.
Please don't...
Keep moving! Glorious bloodshed!
Wait, for real?
Keep them trapped!
Okay, we'll work with that.
Firstborn son.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
To war!
Viceroy of Kush.
In the name...
Battle is my calling.
You are more than welcome here.
For Pharaoh's glory.
Speak your mind. Your thoughts are always welcome here.
In the name of... Your father was wrong to cast you aside, Amenmesse. We will achieve...
Decisions will be made and taxes taken. So proclaims
Okay.
the God King.
And then we have the power of the crown, where we can start the civil war. Now, I am third in line, basically, once Meneptah is dead. Now. Okay, what do you want from me? Oh, yeah, bronze.
Death to my... The fire... Despite your riches, you still have more enemies than
Could
gold.
get that piece ready, but can I assume he will hold on to it? I don't know. I really don't know.
I will... Oh, what? Oh,
In the name of...
son of the sands.
No one has bronze.
I will...
You have changed since our youth. In a good way, I believe. I knew.
Which is a bit of an issue, actually.
I live.
But I will sack that settlement.
You stand no chance.
Actually, before I end the turn, I think I am going to take advantage of something over here and recruit some units. But the problem I'm going to create for myself is if I recruit some Kushite spearmen here, I am going to go bankrupt. Man, I'm already going bankrupt. This is not necessarily a battle I can win. So what do I do?
Decisions will be made and taxes taken.
Gossip with the first
So
commander.
proclaims the God King.
I mean, I can cancel some
Glorious
buildings,
bloodshed.
to be sure.
You better have strong nerves.
One building will be enough. One
Line
unit.
up. Let me see. Make your name or die.
2. Okay, so I got a buffer of 40. Not even that.
What kind of arrangement do you have in mind?
Okay. This is literally pushing everything to the brink. And it's not enough. Okay, I'm going to cancel a building then. Will be this one. That should give me enough.
No. How can we help each other? So be.
You stand no chance.
And now, as for
I will
Amenmesse,
take what is owed to me by any
let's
means.
reduce the upkeep even further in his army.
I'll spare no expense on
And
quality.
just wait. Like, I need him to replenish. Okay. Well, if I have to resolve that, I will lose. Yeah, right. Big words, Tostret. I think we're gonna be good friends right here. He can't bypass that.
Fight with honor.
Never falter.
Gonna deploy these guys here.
Remember, brothers, the gods are watching.
Okay. Now, this army has a choice. They can either attack here, which would not necessarily be a bad situation for me, I might add. If they do decide to attack there, it will kind of work out, actually.
Together, brothers!
Fear us! Into position!
Pushing on!
Okay.
Aim for their hearts! Warrior of Nubia, Epidemic is with me!
Aim for the hearts! To battle! Fighters of Nubia!
To victory!
Fighters of Nubia! Release!
I've never men far greater than you! You should have never opened your mouth!
To victory! Archers shoot! Archers, shoot! Archers, fire! Onwards!
Alright, I want to get these guys
We
to
will
flank
triumph.
around.
The might of Nubia!
And the goal is to hold the line
Fear
here.
my strength! You
Fight
think
with
you can
honor!
overpower me? You'll pay for that with your life!
Fuck, are you in melee?
Into position! Fighters of Nubia! Never falter!
That's something I'm wondering about.
Power and pride!
Alright, pull them back.
And release!
Power and pride! Marching! Fighters of Nubia! For glory! Loose arrows! Fighters of Nubia! To victory! On the move!
I'm gonna have to take
Into
units
position.
one at a time.
Fighters of Nubia! Aim for the hearts!
I've
Release!
killed men far greater than you! Fool! My anger only strengthens me!
Send a barrage! To battle! Never falter! On the move!
These archers are just gonna go the
To
long way
battle!
around.
Marching!
Really?
Onwards!
That's annoying,
Onwards!
isn't it?
Fighters of Nubia!
Stop them.
Archers fire! Fear us! Archers shoot! Loose arrows! For glory! Pushing on!
Alright, flank around.
Marching!
This is
Fighters
the end
of
for you!
Nubia!
You've just made a grave mistake!
Well, that's great.
We will triumph!
That is really
The
great.
might of Nubia!
Fantastic, even.
Aim and release!
I'm sorry, I'm just annoyed by the
Fight with honor!
fact they get in melee
might
so
of
damn
Nubia.
easily, actually.
Pushing on! Onwards!
Fighters of Nubia!
To victory! Send a barrage! Fighters of Nubia!
Alright, some of them are going to have to go
Slay
back,
them!
go here and
Fight with honor!
help that situation.
Into position! Run, brothers, run!
On the move!
Cower before me!
We will triumph!
Fighters of Nubia! Into position! Bring them
You
down!
don't have the skill to challenge me! You'll pay for that with
Alright,
your
that's
life!
one general.
Archers fire!
Fear us!
To battle! On the move! Fighters of Nubia! Power and pride! For glory! Onwards!
Aim and release!
Fight hard! Fighters of Nubia! Never falter! Together, brothers! Pushing on! Aim for the hearts! Now we fight alone, brothers! Die!
I'll crush them!
Fighters of Nubia! We will triumph!
I stand defiant! Cut through them!
Marching! Into position!
This is the end for you! I'll revenge that slight here and now!
Those men have no
Okay, they
loyalty!
should break.
Marching! On the move! On the move! Pushing on! Break their necks! Meet your end! Never falter!
Retreat!
The might of Nubia! Onwards! Send a barrage!
Pushing on!
Anton, protect us! Fear us!
Is it
Pushing on!
that hard to get the formation?
Break their necks! Release!
Apparently so.
To victory! Aim for their hearts!
Onwards!
Fighters of Nubia! Fight with honor!
Loose arrows! Archers, fire! Release!
To victory!
Archers, shoot! Fighters of Nubia! Marching!
I'll never surrender!
Into position!
Alright, they're breaking.
Marching!
To battle!
Fighters of Nubia! We will triumph! You will fall!
Power and pride! Into position!
For glory! Fight hard!
Tear them apart!
Power and pride!
For glory! Release! Aim for their hearts!
Just keep hitting them in the back.
Fighters of Nubia!
My equipment is broken!
Many of them are breaking.
Never falter!
Fighters of Nubia! Meet your end!
Fight with honor!
To victory! Loose arrows!
Amenmesse is
it.
with me! We will triumph!
I grow weary! Archers, shoot!
Warrior of Nubia! On the move! Onwards!
Power and pride!
The pride of Nubia! Break their necks!
Archers,
I
shoot!
have no fear!
Aim for the hearts!
Aim and release!
Fight hard!
Bring them down!
Fighters of Nubia!
Pushing on! No! It cannot be!
Fight with honor!
The might of Nubia! Marching!
Yeah, they're gonna fight until the bitter end, aren't they?
I am used to heat, but this is too much! Fighters of Nubia!
This is certainly a bit
Pushing
too
on.
much, isn't it?
I am invincible! Die! Fear us! Loose arrows!
On the move!
How much morale do they have? How much morale do my guys have? They just don't break. Ever.
This
There we
is
go.
poor craftsmanship!
The gods favor me.
Okay.
I'll kill you! Glorious bloodshed! That was closer than I'd like. Claim it in my name. I'm always learning. Warrior of Nubia.
Come, let us see what negotiation brings.
Death to my enemies. I stand unbroken.
Okay. Well, I do have the provincial capital for all that's worth.
Do you desire aid from the mighty warriors of Egypt? Let us talk then. I am sure there is much to say.
Really now. Well, I can get a lot of bronze at least. I'll consider that. And I'll be back once I sort everything out in Kawa. Costin signing out. The south is mine, or a good portion of it is mine.